เต้าหู้
น้ำเต้าหู้น้ำเต้าหู้
น้ำเต้าหู้
น้ำเต้าหู้ผัดผัด
จะเจาะอุ่นเฮ็ดอุ่น
เผ็ดอุ่น
อุ่นคันเจ้าที่ดูดมันต้องมันอุ่นคันฮอต
ผัดเนาะ
นี่
หน่อยหนึ่ง
หน่อยหนึ่ง
ดีไร I'm so cold and it's nothing better than a nice
เต้าหู้
น้ำเต้าหู้สบายดี
ไปดี
Perfecto.
I came 4,000
In Vientiane, it's a little bit more expensive. It's 6,000, and one for Bang is 5,000. Supply.
ใช่บ่
C'est bon?
เจ้ากินใช่บ่
Chao Kin, c'est bon.
เจ้าน่ะ
Chao Kin, c'est bon. C'est bon. Thank you. I also got this wallet. It's so cute. It's handmade by Camus. No, handmade by the Hmong for 5,000 or not 5,000, 80,000 tip. She gave me a little bit of a discount. After dinner, skates and nam something.
Know me when I'm a slave, not when I'm king.
I got told don't drink twice in Laos in the last year. The first time I came to Vientiane was around maybe last December when I lived here, and December of 2021. And I was walking down, when COVID started to get really bad, I was walking down the street drinking just a coconut juice. And the guy like was driving his car and he was like honking his horn or something, and I'm thinking something is happening or trying to figure out what's going on, and he's trying to get my attention to tell me to put a mask on. And I just couldn't figure out how this man wanted me to drink my juice at the same time and put a mask on. And like clearly I have a mask on my ear, but I mean if you're walking, I was exhausted from walking and I needed to take a sip, and I happened to take a sip of my drink, and I actually had my mask on. I literally did actually just take it off to take a sip of the coconut juice. And so he's honking his horn. Oh, look at the cat. So he's honking his horn to get my attention to take my mask, to put my mask on. And I'm just like, this dude doesn't know my history of my life. You should be focused on your car driving. I mean, but I guess he's concerned. But I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be like driving a car and spotting people with. He was just a regular person, and like you should focus on the traffic. I mean, the traffic is very like that should be the focus. But if I am driving a car and spotting people at the same time without a mask, I would be looking for the people without a mask on their face. But if I partially have a mask, then just keep it moving and maybe save the time and the energy and the life and save another person with the person with no mask. Yeah? Like if the mask is visibly on my face, why would you choose me to stop out of all the other people that could be without a mask? But you're missing the opportunity. But because you should just, first of all, you should be focused on driving the car. But if you're so concerned and risking your life, risk your life for the people with no mask visibly on the face. Because if I have a mask in my face, obviously I'm doing something with it. So keep it moving. But this was all in like 0.3 seconds. So I just said, okay. But today, again, a year later, a whole entire like years, days, months later, today The guy, I was like buying dragon fruit in the mall, and like there it is again, the mask, whatever. Okay, I'm drinking juice. I'm drinking coconut ginger juice. And it's just like, I'm not a bad rebel girl. I'm not like F-mask, anti-mask. I don't care. I like a mask. Don't look at me. Mind your business. I like hiding. I like the mask, actually. But how can you explain this in like 2.0 seconds? So I just have to laugh about it and tell it on the video. Like funny stories, I guess. But again, years later, today, at this very moment, somebody's like, excuse me, and you're like coming all close to me, coming inside, like you're 6 feet apart, please, like you're making the effort to come to me to tell me this, like back away. I could be safe if you stay where you were. Go away. Why are you coming close to me excuse me? It's so weird. It's happening now in Laos as opposed to where it was happening 2 years ago and the rest of the world. Like, at what moment is the person allowed to drink? When they really need to drink. And they're not actually trying to break a rule, they're just actually trying to take a drink. But I look exhausted because I haven't slept, because I've been so focused on getting out of this country. I love it, beautiful, everything, wow, nice, amazing. But I'm ready to go back. I'm 24 years old. I came to Laos when I was 22 or 21. I don't know, I lost track of the days. I have met one, not that I'm complaining, but it's just a fact, an interesting fact. I have not met one 24-year-old, oh no, sorry. I met one 24-year-old within my whole, the time of being here. As one friend calls it, COVID refugee. He said, how long have you been here? I was like, since, he said, oh, you're a COVID refugee. Yeah, whatever. I haven't met one 24-year-old, so that's pretty interesting, actually. I've never not met a person my age until now, but it's just funny, I think. There's just nothing wrong with wanting a change and a change of environment and to pursue other things in life. You take it as what it is for the moment that it is, but life is not forever. You must experience new things in this world, and I'm ready to experience the new things, and I can't wait to see how Laos is. Hey. Yeah, wow. I'm like avoiding every people, like I'm just zigzagging across because I actually am taking COVID precautions because I would like to leave. So I have my COVID test on Monday, today is Thursday. I'm just kind of like relaxing, completely relaxing until then, just staying safe. Is the best store for girls if you need anything. Every girl, black, white, purple, yellow, green, they have everything you need in this store. And I entered, and then you have to walk through like this, like now, and then it's a whole world of every color people stuff for the hair, for the beauty, for everything. This is where you come if you're a girl and you want to do something. You come here, or a boy too. Yeah, anybody. But it's to have every beauty product, every hair product, every product that you can't find, that you think you can't find, it's here. They have it all. I just noticed I've been trying to cross the street for like 5 minutes because I was like thinking about how nice this hair store was, and then I started making a video, but then I realized like, oh yeah, well I'm trying to like cross but not die at the same time. But I would like to go to Thailand, and so to cross the streets, you just have to go at the appropriate time, but still go, because they know how to drive. But never, it's like Vietnam, never will they ever, like, you just have to kind of go for it, but they won't hit you ever, mainly, hopefully. You have to focus, but really you just have to go directly. You can't like stall, they just know to go around you. So when you first come to Southeast Asia, you'll probably just be waiting But if you live here for a long time, you'll understand. Just don't wait. Go. Just go. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna get. Literally, just go. But if you were in New York City, don't go. You would die. But in Laos, you can just go. In Southeast Asia, in Cambodia, Vietnam, just go. Just walk directly into traffic. Bo Pinyang. You won't die, hopefully. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'll follow my instructions. I'm telling you, I'm here. Look, here's the Lao flag. I understand how to cross the street. That's why I'm making the video. I'd never died. But, I mean, take precaution. Like, don't say, oh, Kobe Janae, the YouTuber said just go. I mean, go when it's appropriate, but, like, actually step into the traffic. Oh, my God, I'm not a good YouTuber. I'm not, okay? I'm not your role model. I'm just saying how to go, but, like, kind of go, but don't. I make myself laugh. I'm so bored and my phone is broken. It exploded. Remember in the last vlog? It exploded. The battery, and Jenny taped my phone together. Well, I was at Thai immigration getting scammed $10 for papers. I paid $10 to print out papers, and that was the biggest scam. Don't ever go to a tent or a guy with a printer on the side of the road. He's gonna say it's not expensive when you say it's expensive. He's gonna say no, it's not. Okay, then if it's not, then you pay for it. You know it's expensive. Who's gonna pay $10 to print out 5 pages? That you in America, you don't even pay $10 to print out just a regular page. And then he cut off my flight number. Look, that's why I'm printing it out. I need the flight number. And the guy, he charged me $10. But what can I do? You can't really. I mean, he got it. He was a good scammer. Like, I really did think I'm not a baby traveler, a beginner traveler. Like, I know the scams, but Lao people are so cool. But that wasn't cool. Like, you did not pay. Like, he was a good scammer though, because like I really thought it was professional, and then I was so like at this moment I was like desperate. Basically everybody is desperate, so he's like, I'm gonna go with my printer and take all the desperate people, because you're like, I need to leave Laos, and then it's so crazy all the paperwork that you have to do. Oh my God, the paperwork that you have to do to enter Laos. You need to write a whole book about your life. It's so crazy. I should be an author. And I hope I get inside. You know how many hours? I should have clocked in and clocked out from the moment I started my paperwork to the ending. It was like 5-6 days. If I got paid hourly, I would. It's so crazy. But anyway, so the paperwork, everybody's like, you have to run back and forth, and then you have to like, it's so much happening. It's like a busy bee. It's so much happening at this time, and you need to make sure everything's proper. You don't need to rush it. You need to, and then you have to. It's so like, it's just back and forth, and then there's the guy with the printer outside in front, and you're like, oh, how convenient. I thought it was a part of the Thai embassy, but it wasn't. And the Thai embassy later on, they say, yeah, he's a scammer. I was like, well, why do you, if you know that he's a scammer, then why do you allow him in front of the, they confirmed. But like, it looks so legitimate. It looks like it's a part of it. It's just too close to the Thai embassy. Like, it's like right there. So it's not that I'm dumb. He's just very smart. And they just said, okay, yeah, we know, yeah, well. But you have to go, okay, the Thai embassy is here. The scammer is here, the Thai embassy is here, and right here is the actual place. So it's the embassy, and then here, and then the scammer. But it's all so close. It's the shape of the L. And the guy is, the scammer is at the end of the L, and the top of the L, the letter L, is where the actual place to go is. And that was actually, guess what, $2. You pay total of like $1.20 or something. So that was unfortunate. Like, I mean, like, I don't have time. I don't want to blow. I don't have money. I'd rather give money to like a needy cause or a purpose or like something or many other things, but not just to get taking the money. Nobody wants to just money taken away for nothing. Like, it's not even a donation. Oh, it's not even I'm so scared of dogs. But in Vientiane, I thought I mastered dogs. I'm shy. I'm so scared they're gonna bite my leg off. I really do have a fear that they're gonna bite my leg off. I mean, I know that they're not, but like, how do you know at the same time? Like, you know, like, why would they? But you're like, but why wouldn't they? You know, like, so, confirm to me an actual factual reason as to how you know this dog is not gonna bite my leg off. How do you know? I don't know. I'm not doubting you. I'm not disrespecting you. But I'm just saying, because sometimes the owner is so confident, like, oh, he's not gonna bite. Billy doesn't bite. Well, I don't know the history with Billy. Maybe Billy does bite. How do you know? I would like to know how you know, the same way as the Thai government would like to know how I don't have COVID, what vaccine. They want to know what vaccine I have. I want to know what dog. How you know? What's the certificate that says your dog does not bite? Huh? Please tell me. I would like to know. I don't know. So I have a legitimate fear. It's not even a fear. Technically, yeah. How do you know? I would like to be famous, so a veterinarian, have 1 million subscribers, so that some veterinarian professional out there can comment in my YouTube section and say, actually, hey, Kobe, I'm Sally, and I'm a vet, and I work with dogs for 20 years, and actually, this is how in the dog's brain they know not to bite. But then in Vientiane, I mastered the dogs. I was so scared. If you watch my old videos, you know how scared I was of the dogs. But my friend said, just raise your hand like a bear, and that's it. And so every time I walk down the street, I just raise my hands. Like I'm in class and asking a question. But you raise both of your hands, and you're just walking down the street holding like both of your hands in the air. And then the dog is just scared of you. And I was like, oh. And then they're also like, they're not going to bite you because they're trained not to bite you. Because they know if they bite, they're gonna die in the river. Because the Lao people, sometimes they just throw the dog in the river. Sometimes I know a Lao person. He says, yeah, we don't care about the dog. I had to hide a cat in my room because the person, he was ready to eat the dog. He ready to eat the cat. So my Lao friend, she said, Kobe, put it in your bag. And I was like, okay. And we put the cat like in my thing, not in my bag, but we didn't like kill the cat. We tried to save the cat. Because she said her husband would throw it in the river. See it, and the dog is like barking, and then they like smack it. They smack it like that. I see it all the time. Sometimes like with love, like these little girls here, they just kind of guided the dog away with love. But sometimes the owner is just like, nothing move, and they just treat it like nothing. It or him, her, I don't know. I'm both opinion. I'm neutral in the situation. I just don't want to get my leg bit off. And I never had a dog. I had a dog before. But it literally, excuse my French, shitted all over the walls, like literally everywhere. Like the walls were covered. It's like you take a paintbrush and you're an artist and you just do like this. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, with a paintbrush, and then it's like beautiful art. Well, the dog did that with his, excuse my French, ass. He did that all over the wall, and we didn't even name the dog because I'm indecisive. And I was like, hold on, let me think about the name. I need to figure out what I want to name it. So I had some time to figure out what I want to name it. So I went to school, and I don't know, I was thinking about the dog's name, and I was going to go with Burgundy or something, I don't know. And then I went home from school, like I thought about it for a few days. We had the dog for like 2 days. Oh no, his name was Shadow. No, actually I had 2 dogs and the same thing happened, so I forgot which one, what happened which time. But so the first dog, he actually had 3 dogs, so every dog got taken away from me, but not my fault. But the first dog, he literally just paintbrushed all over the wall, and my dad got frustrated, and I came home from school and we were like, what happened? And he's like, the dog is gone. And then he's just like, whatever, the dog was gone. He was like, no, this is gross, you can't. But that's a mistake, because you have to make sure the dog doesn't know. You have to tell the dog, hey, no poop all over the walls. But he was a baby dog, like he doesn't know not to poop on the wall. So it's a little bit nasty, but that's the part of a dog. Did you not know they poop? And so my father got mad and took it back. And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then like 2 years later, he got another one. And then I think the same thing happened, but that dog had an actual poop problem. He had an actual poop problem. Like something was wrong with his butt. I don't know, I'm not a dog person. If I have a dog person in my YouTube, with a comment down below. But what's the problem when the dogs have something in their butt and then the poop just comes out? So my dad said sorry, and that was his apology to get us another dog. But that dog actually had a problem. Later on, we discovered, like, actually diagnosed with the poop problem. Oh my god, it's so funny. But he didn't know, and so he got frustrated again because, well, that was the actual reason to be frustrated, because the poop just go everywhere. And for months, like, we had our house professionally cleaned and everything, but for months we still kept finding like bits and pieces of poop. It was so disgusting. But so yeah, we had to get rid of that. I mean, like, not kill it, but we had to give it back to the poor vet. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry. Are you perfect, Sally? Whoever's watching this video is hating, commenting, no, you didn't get the dog. I was a kid, okay? Whatever. This was like years ago. We just gave it back to the shelter. But yeah, you know, you can't save every dog. Actually, I started talking about this because I was walking and I saw a dead cat, and I got scared and I jumped. I was like, ah. And I was like, well, maybe it's not dead. Maybe it's just sleeping with his mouth open. But I didn't look enough to figure it out. I just kept it moving. I was so scared. So yeah, I didn't have any more dogs. That was the last of the dogs. My dad was like, yeah, I'm not doing any more dogs. And then my boyfriend later on gave me another dog, but then we had to get rid of it. My apartment couldn't keep it in my apartment, and I said, no, I'm gonna figure it out. Wait. And by the time I got off work, it was finished completely. He got rid of it already, and I was like, okay, well, these are all the dogs that I'm getting, and this is everything that keeps happening with the dogs that I'm getting. So I like dogs though. I do want a dog. I really, really do. But I can't. Maybe in no, not in Thailand. Maybe in Greece. I plan to live in Greece. Look at my hair. And so I would get a dog. I want a dog, but I want to train it and give it love, and I wouldn't have, like, to have that dog as a family dog forever. But when I have my space, maybe in Greece I would get a dog. I would love to get a dog in Greece. I would love to have a dog and a baby at the same time. Well, thanks for chatting with me. I was so bored. My phone, Jenny taped my phone together. If you saw my last video, I'm all exhausted and out of breath. I'm out of breath. I'm just trying to hurry up and say bye, and thanks for walking with me. If you saw my last video, my phone broke in half. Jenny taped it, but it still broke even more. It broke at the guy with the printer. It broke, so it dies. It's just completely broken. So I'm walking all this way and I'm thinking, oh, I just want to go home. And I like to just be in the moment and be present and like look around. But it feels so empty without my camera. I love my camera. So I just took out my camera and then I just started telling you stories. And maybe this will be the video. And maybe no one will watch it. And maybe no one cares. But I think it's funny. You'll probably laugh at one part of this video. I'm laughing at myself. And everybody else is laughing at me like, why is this girl walking down the street with a camera? But I don't care, okay? I was bored and I try to be in the moment, like, oh, let's look at the birds, let's look at the... But then I'm like, this would be such a beautiful picture. Okay, so I'm going to shower and yeah, peace out. Thank you for coming with me. I'm back now. I don't need you anymore. See you next video. Peace out. As I'm getting back with videos, my eyes look so exhausted. I need to sleep.